Really good. It's interesting. You're getting these points of tension that I didn't know existed, especially around the jawline, stomach 5, 6. I know I'm tense there, but it's really cool.
Let's begin. Here we are motioning to yin tang all the way up to do 24, and then at either side, tai yang, large intestine 20, on either side of the nose, and tracing all the way to stomach 7, in front of the ears, sanjiao, small intestine, and gallbladder, and down to stomach 6, stomach 5, and stomach 4. Here motioning to Ren 24 and speaking on the benefit of Tuina as it can address both sides of the face at the same time instead of gua sha, which has to isolate each area and side one by one. Now just gently pressing some oil into her skin to help glide and press with more ease and comfort. We begin with circular massage here at Taiyang, an extra point on either temple, one sun posterior to the midpoint between the lateral end of the eyebrow and the outer canthus of the eye. Now moving to a technique we call Kai Tianmen, opening heaven's gate, rubbing firmly with both thumbs from yin tang up to shanting, do 24. This greatly calms the spirit. The shen opens the orifices, brightens the eyes, releases headaches, congestion, insomnia, and beautifies the face. As you can see, we're taking the time to massage, do 24 before we now begin pressing. Here we are pressing into 3 major points of the eyebrows and then tracing the channels or opening the orifices of the head. And then we reach do 20 Bai Hui. And we spend some time here because this is one of the most powerful points along Du Mai, the governing vessel. As you can see, firmly press into 3 major pressure points through the eyebrow. Urinary bladder 2, Zhan Zhu, at the beginning of the eyebrow, Yu Yao at the middle, and San Zhao 23, Si Zhu Kong, at the tail end of the brows. We then use our fingers to trace and press and trace and press, all the way from brows to forehead to scalp, then back again in a rhythmic sequence. The pressure is just right and brings a deep sense of relaxation, sinking deeper into the surface beneath you. A lot of folks online seem to intuitively press into these points to relieve headaches. I've seen, for instance, viral videos of people placing a claw clip that's designed to hold hair, and they place it onto their eyebrow. And I believe these 3 points are the reason why it helps so much. Now pressing along large intestine 20 on either side before tracing all the way to stomach 7, releasing any tension in the jaw, especially the temporomandibular joint, which many folks can experience tension at this point, whether TMJ dysfunction is present or not. And now pressing into stomach 4, releasing those depressor muscles. I find this has a very relaxing effect, just allowing the jaw to completely let go before pressing On Ren 24, at the chin, this has a harmonizing effect on the Ren channel. And now finding that groove of stomach 5 right before the bulge of the masseter, and gliding over to stomach 6 at the belly of the masseter. Releasing the tension I felt here in the fascia before reaching over to the ears, where we work on the 3 major points right in front of the ear. These would be Sanjiao 21, small intestine 19, and gallbladder 2. Now reaching over closer to gallbladder 8, which is another great option to release headaches, but also to beautify the face because we're releasing any tension in the fascia that might be pulling on the muscles in the face. As you can see, we've now reached the beginning of this lovely and elegant sequence. We are back to Taiyang, relieving headaches, brightening the eyes, easing eye strain, improving circulation around the eyes. And then back to Kai Tianmen, opening Heaven's Gate, calming the spirit, easing congestion, and allowing the Dumai vessel to be activated. Dumai vessel, traditionally we see this as originating in the lower abdomen, yet it emerges at the coccyx sacrum region. Dumai runs up the spinal column, over the back of the head, along the midline of the scalp, continues over the vertex, down the midline of the face, and terminates at the upper lip on the philtrum at Du 26. Internally, the gum line inside the mouth has Du 28. We just released that tension at large intestine 20. Yin Xiang, beside the nostrils, this opens the nasal passages and welcomes fragrance as the name suggests. Stomach 7, Xia Guan, in front of the ear at the jaw point. And then back to stomach 4, Di Tang, corner of the mouth, often used for Bell's palsy or toothache or drooping muscles. They can also have a beautifying effect. Back to Ren 24, Changjiang, in the mentolabial groove. This regulates the mouth, and essentially, like we said, we're harmonizing that Zhen channel that runs down the front of the body. Stomach 5, relieving any possible swelling in the face. And stomach 6, key for any jaw tension and balancing the facial symmetry. Essentially, any of the points that we choose today are going to help because of qi and blood flow. Qi, our vital energy, allows blood to move the way we see it. The qi is propelling and moving the blood, and the blood is nourishing the qi. So when the facial muscles are tense or stagnant, such as jaw clenching, frowning, stress, qi becomes obstructed. Thus, lines, stiffness, or dullness can appear. Acupuncture and acupressure release the stagnation and restore smooth qi circulation so the face can feel open and appear expressive and calm. On the blood level, facial beauty depends on vibrant blood flow, and health depends on this vibrant blood flow. Adequate blood nourishes skin, giving it color, elasticity, and glow. Needling and massage of these points increase microcirculation, which theoretically brings nutrients and oxygen to skin cells, removes waste and metabolic byproducts, reduces puffiness such as fluid accumulation, and promotes collagen renewal and elasticity. So together, qi flow equals vitality and lift, blood flow equals color and radiance. But really my favorite part about these point selections is that we're always facing a mirror internally as well. We are beautifying the external appearance because we are treating the internal wellness. We are reinstating that harmony internally. So a lot of times when we're pressing on these stomach points, for example, most people will feel kind of gurgling in their abdomen, in their digestive tract. One side of this is that, of course, we are switching on to the rest and digest mode of the parasympathetic nervous system. And thus these kind of borborygmus sounds can signal this. However, because we're working on stomach, gallbladder, large intestine, for example, to me, I see this as a clear functionality point of qi flowing properly through these organs as well, not just the channels, because the channels are the pathway for qi to come to and from these organs. The other aspect that I love so much about Facial Tui is that you're not only going to feel better because you look better. I find the most profound change is because of how effective this is for calming the shen. You hear that from me a lot. Calming the shen, harmonizing the flow and distribution of qi, blood, yin, yang. The shen, the spirit of heart and mind. It is said to be in all phenomena, all living beings, all creation all around us. And we are part of that ecosystem, as we could say. So, for example, when outside is kind of damp and heavy with clouds, if we have internal dampness, which many of us do, then that dampness will be magnified since the environment around us has more of it. And for instance, in fall, when it's more dry in our environment, we can experience more dryness internally as well. Now here, I'm fast forwarding one slide so you can see what I'm doing here. Now we are retracing so gently and effortlessly over the same points plus a few extra. Here again at Yin Tang, just gently massaging and tracing. And at Ren 24, And here at stomach 2, this is a point that we didn't use with Tuina today, but often we do. It's a very powerful point for releasing any tension in the stomach channel that may be affecting the eyes, whether that's puffiness or just a sense of heaviness. And now, as you watch the third pass over these powerful points, I just want you to sense, to feel as though your own muscles are being released, relaxing all the muscles around your eyes. Good. Just peacefully gazing at the rhythmic motion. And with every predictable motion, you feel more and more relaxed, going deeper and deeper down, into your own sense of well-being. That's right. Enjoying the process, the curiosity of what is before you. Imagining that relief of pressure gone now. Here, tracing along yin tongue, imagine the cool sensation of the gentle metal against your forehead, releasing any residual tension now, feeling so very calm, so very relaxed. Often, our own imagination allows our body to relax. Here, we're pressing gently at gallbladder 14 on either side, brightening the eyes, releasing any tension in the frontalis muscle. Gently moving the metal tool from large intestine 20 up to Taiyang, sweeping gently, allowing lymph to flow, allowing qi and blood to reach this area. You can now imagine the cooling sensation of the metal against your cheek beginning to warm with every pass. Now a gentle scraping-like motion across the forehead to bring some extra blood flow and movement to the stomach channel. Just allowing the vasculature here to know that it's okay to calm down, and opening the forehead, just like opening the pages of a book, a clean and clear slate, clear with light and warmth, and opening heaven's gates once more, from yin tang to shen ting, completely clearing the mind now. That's right. As we gently pass a cotton ball over the skin to remove any excess oil that hasn't been absorbed, just imagine the soft, fluffy sensation against your skin. How comforting and soothing. Taking a nice big breath in and out in your own time, and feeling the gentle mist of the spring water against your face. Now, mapping out the areas, we will do acupuncture. Very gentle, not much sensation, yet there will be arrival of chi at the points and throughout their channels. UB2 on the left side, and UB2 on the right side. Yin tongue between the eyebrows. Gallbladder 14 on the right side. And gallbladder 14 on the left side. Large intestine 20 on the right side. And again on the left. Stomach 4 on the right side. And again on the left. And 24. Stomach 7 on the right. And stomach 6 on the right. Stomach 5. Here we are finding stomach 7 and gently inserting. Stomach 6 in the belly of the masseter. And searching and finding stomach 5 right in front of the masseter. Standard needle here for shunting to 24 for a slightly stronger de qi, arrival of qi at this point to calm the spirit. Here is the final look as she rests for 25 minutes to receive the optimal benefits from today's session. Lotus Care Acupuncture and Traditional Chinese Medicine Clinic, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.